we see further, um, sorry, how does the patient present to you? There will be pruritus, jaundice, skin and xanthomas, that is the presence of cholesterol-laden pigment, vitamin A, D, K deficiencies. And if you talk about the lab findings, there will be always elevated serum alkaline phosphatase and elevated gamma glutamate transpeptidase. These are the two enzymes in the liver which will always be raised in a case of cholestasis. Morphologically, it depends upon the duration, severity, and the underlying cause. So when we say that there is accumulation of bile pigment in the hepatic parenchyma, what will be the color? It can be green brown plugs or droplets of bile in the dilated bile canaliculi. You remember from your normal anatomy, normal histology of the liver, that there are bile canaliculi in between two hepatocytes. In cholestasis, bile accumulates in those canaliculi and they become dilated. Then there is rupture of these canaliculi. When there is immense amount of bile in them, they become ruptured and they lead to the leakage or extravasation of bile into the hepatic parenchyma. Hepatic parenchyma में जब bile आ जाएगा तो that will be phagocytosed by Kupffer cell. I hope you remember where are the Kupffer cells located. They were in the hepatic sinusoids. तो ये बात समझ आ गई कि जब आपके पास बाइल एक्यूमुलेशन हो जाएगी, बिलरी कैनालिकुलाई में बहुत ज्यादा, वो रप्चर हो जाएंगी, वो बाइल को बाहर निकाल देंगी, कूफर सेल उनको फेगोसाइटोज कर देंगे. देन देयर विल बी ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ बाइल इन द हेपेटिक cytoplasm, which I have told you earlier many times that they will assume the shape of a foamy hepatocyte. There will be feathery degeneration. Here in this picture, you can see brown colored pigment inside the hepatocytes. Liver is otherwise the hepatocytes are normal, and the on a closer look, bile canaliculi will be showing containing the bile in them. When we had talked about the causes, that we had said that there can be obstruction of the large intrahepatic or extrahepatic bile duct. So we know there can be large bile duct obstruction. When this is large bile duct obstruction in adults, the most common cause is gallstones or cholelithiasis, especially in the extrahepatic bile ducts, which is followed by the malignancies of the biliary tree, especially the CA of the head of the pancreas, and certain strictures which were present from the previous surgical operations. Then, and in the children, the causes of the large bile duct obstruction include biliary atresia, cystic fibrosis, choledochal cyst, and syndromes where there are insufficient amount of intrahepatic bile ducts. So the next topic, when there is continuous subtotal or intimate obstruction of the bile ducts, जब एक जगह पे obstruction होगी तो वहां पे inflammation भी होगी, और inflammation यहाँ पे कैसी होगी? It will be ascending cholangitis. Ascending means कि ये नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जा रही है, यानी कि गॉल ब्लैडर से होती हुई bile ducts की तरफ जा रही है. It is called a secondary bacterial infection of the biliary tree that further aggravates the inflammatory injury. There are certain microorganisms which are involved in this ascending cholangitis, which are coliforms and enterococci. And the patients, they present to you in the medical OPD with fever, chills, abdominal pain that can be quite intense, and clinically they will be having jaundice. Then there can be suppurative form of cholangitis. When there is suppuration, when there's pus exudate in the caniculi and the bile also become pus stained, this is called suppurative cholangitis, and it distends the bile ducts. Now you can see when there is sepsis, when there is suppurative phenomenon in the bile ducts, so it becomes, say, an emergency. Now you You have to forget about cholestasis. You have to treat that suppurative process first, so that the patient does not follow the havocs of septicemia. So ascending cholangitis, uh, the up arrow shows that there is inflammation back towards the bile duct. Morphology, when there is either intrahepatic or extrahepatic biliary tract obstruction, there is distension of the upstream bile ducts. They become dilated, and the ductules, bile ductules, which are present at the interface between the portal tracts and the hepatic parenchyma, these ductules, they start proliferating. That is known as ductural reaction. They increase their number, and there is stromal edema and neutrophilic infiltrate. So, what the histological hallmark of ascending cholangitis is that there is periductal neutrophil infiltrate that invades the duct epithelium and the lumen. If you treat the case uncorrected, what happens is that there is continuous episodes of acute inflammation with become chronic, and there will be chronic biliary obstruction, and ductal reactions become more prominent, which will further lead to fibrosis and scarring and nodule formation, which is known as secondary or obstructive biliary cirrhosis, which you had seen in the previous lecture. देन देयर इज कोलिस्टेसिस. कोलिस्टेसिस है तो फेदरी डीजेनरेशन तो हिपेटोसाइट्स में होनी ही होनी है, और फिर मेलरी डेंट बॉडीज भी बनती हैं उसके अंदर, बाइल इंफार्क्ट्स बन जाते हैं, बिकॉज इतना ज्यादा डिटर्जेंट इफेक्ट होता है एक्स्ट्रावेजेटेड बाइल का कि वहां पे बाइल इंफार्क्ट्स बन जाते हैं. देन एसेंडिक कोलिंजाइटिस में गेट सुपर इम्पोज्ड ऑन द chronic process as well, and it may aggravate or trigger acute or chronic liver failure. Now, normally in the hepatocytes, in the right side, you can see bile canaliculi, which are present in their normal contours in between the hepatocytes. But on your left, on your right, you see there is ballooning of the hepatocytes. They have become enlarged. Even the bile canaliculus in between them has become distended, and it has stained brown because of these droplets of bile pigment in the bile canaliculi as well as in the hepatocytes. Here again, you can see brown colored pigment in the hepatocytes, which is the bile pigment. You have seen the arrowhead here again shows you the bile pigment in the hepatocytes. Again, this is an enlarged hepatocyte. We can say it is ballooned hepatocytes with uh, the presence of bile pigment in it, and it has become foamy in appearance, fluffy सा हो गया है, और इसको हम feathery degeneration कहते हैं. Now again, what is bile ductal reaction? Or there is increased number of bile ductules, neutrophilic infiltrate, increase in the matrix, periportal fibrosis, which leads to cirrhosis. This is ductular reaction. Increased amount of ductules, which is due to ductular reaction. You can see from the arrowheads, the bile ductules, they have increased themselves in the number. They have started proliferating. Now we move towards the structural anomalies of the biliary tree. So there can be certain anomalies which are present from birth, which are structural or congenital. For example, choledochal cyst. This is the dilatation of the common bile duct. It presents basically before the age 10, and the child presents with jaundice or recurrent abdominal pain, and the pain is such that it's colicky in nature. Approximately 20% of the cases, they appear in the adulthood, and where they are associated with cystic dilatation of the intrahepatic biliary tree. This is known as Peyronie's disease. 3:1 to 4:1 is female to male ratio. So यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि ये अनकॉमन सिस्ट हैं, और इनकी आगे मुख्तलिफ तरह की शक्लें हो जाती हैं, यानी कि ये बन जाती हैं, या तो सेगमेंटल और सिलेंड्रिकल डायलेटेशन ऑफ द कॉमन बाइल डक्ट हो जाएगी, और इट में बिकम डाइवर्टिकुलस, डाइवर्टिकुला बन जाएंगे, और कॉलिटिकोसील हो जाएंगी, यानी कि cystic lesions होंगी, लेकिन they will protrude into the lumen of the duodenum, वहां पे चली जाएंगी, और जब ये cyst इस तरह की हो जाएंगी तो ये स्टोन स्ट्रक्चर, स्टेनोसिस, ये चीजें देंगी, पेंटाइटिस हो जाएगा, biliary tract complications हो जाएंगी like obstruction, and there is a greater chance of bile duct carcinoma. Then there is a further entity which is known as biliary atresia, which is present in 3 of the cases of neonatal cholestasis. जो जब आपको neonatal cholestasis मिले तो आपने देखना है उसकी, आपने रेडियोग्राफिकली के बहुत सारे चांसेस हैं कि हर तीसरे पेशेंट से एक को biliary atresia होगा, and it is present in 1 in 10,000 live births. What happens is there is complete obstruction of bile flow because of the destruction or absence totally of all or part of the extrahepatic bile ducts. तो यहाँ पे या तो आपके पास एक्स्ट्रा हेपेटिक बाइल डक्ट्स या तो वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो चुकी हुई हैं, और या इन्फ्लेमेशन के साथ, या फिर आपके पास वो है ही नहीं है, वो एब्सेंट है. इट्स एन एक्वायर्ड इन्फ्लेमेटरी डिसऑर्डर. Normal stools to alcoholic stools, this is its presentation. Again, bile duct proliferation on liver biopsy, and by the age of 3 to 6 months the child has cirrhosis, and the only treatment plan for this is liver transplantation. Here you can see on your left that the child has a yellowish discoloration over the face skin, which is jaundice, and it's kind of pot belly, bloating, abdominal bloating in infants. This is the leading cause of liver transplantation in the children. Then there are pregnancy-associated hepatic diseases like preeclampsia, present in 3 to 5% of the pregnant women, presents with maternal hypertension, peripheral edema, proteinuria, coagulopathies, and eclampsia when there are convulsions and hyperreflexia. Then there is also cholestasis of pregnancy, which is also important clinically, and the infant sometimes follows intrauterine death, and maternally there are effects of cholestasis. Biliary tract में आपके पास over 90% of the diseases of the biliary in adults, they are due to cholelithiasis or gallstones. You know, about 1 liter or even more of the bile is secreted in the liver each day, and of which 50 milliliter is stored in the gallbladder in between the meals that we take. So we see that this organ, the gallbladder, is not essential for biliary function, since we don't suffer from indigestion or malabsorption after cholecystectomy. But practically, if you ask a patient who has undergone cholecystectomy, तो वो आपको कहेगा कि हाँ जी उसको indigestion होती है अभी भी. I have seen these cases. Congenital anomalies of the gallbladder. Either the gallbladder is totally congenitally absent, ये बना ही नहीं था, or there may be a duplicated gallbladder, or there can be a conjoined or independent cystic ducts. Sometimes there is a longitudinal or transverse slit or septum that divides the gallbladder into two, and that gives rise to a bilobed gallbladder. Then sometimes it can be present aberrantly, like inside the liver in about 5 to 10% of the people. Then there is folded fundus, which is known as Phrygian cap, and which then there is agenesis of all or any of the hepatic common bile ducts and hypoplastic narrowing of the bile channels, and where true biliary atresia may also occur. So these are certain varieties of the congenital anomalies of the gallbladder. This is that Phrygian cap, which is the folding of the fundus of the gallbladder. What is cholelithiasis? These are the gallstones. They affect about 10 to 20% of the adult population, especially in the developed countries. And even in the United States, over 20 million people have so much of the gallstones weight that it accounts about 10, 25 to 50 tons in weight. The great majority of the gallstones are silent, that they don't give rise to any symptoms and the patient remains symptom free. But sometimes there are complications that bring the patient to attention to in medical emergency or OPD. Of these gallstones in the Western countries, over 90% are cholesterol stones, and uh, pigment stones are 10%, and they are prevalent mostly in the Asian countries, and they are bilirubin calcium stones. So there are risk factors for gallstones. The gallstones बनते क्यों हैं, क्या risk factors हो सकते हैं? For cholesterol stones, if we see demographically, cholesterol stones are prevalent in Northern European, North and South American countries, Native Americans, and Mexican Americans. With advancing age, there is a greater likelihood of cholesterol stones than female sex hormones, though patients on oral contraceptives or pregnancy. And वो पेशेंट जो कि अपना वेट बहुत तेजी से लूज करना चाहते हैं, ओबेसिटी एंड मेटाबॉलिक सिंड्रोम्स, देन स्टेसिस, इनबोर्न एरर्स ऑफ bile acid metabolism and hyperlipidemia syndromes, they all give rise to cholesterol stones. Pigment stones demographically are more prevalent in the Asians, in the rural areas as compared to the urbans. They are associated with chronic hemolytic disorders and biliary infections and gastrointestinal disorders like ileal diseases, ileal bypass, pancreatic insufficiency, and cystic fibrosis. Risk factors for cholesterol stones in the United States, less than 5 to 6% of the population under age 40 have the cholesterol stones, but over the age of 80, about 25 to 30% of the cases they have cholesterol stones. So with the advancing age, there is a greater likelihood of developing the cholesterol stones. There are certain environmental factors like estrogen influence and pregnancy and oral contraceptives. They increase the expression of hepatic lipoprotein receptors and they stimulate hepatic HMG-CoA reductase activity. And these two, they enhance cholesterol uptake and biosynthesis. Then there is obesity and rapid weight loss attempts. They are associated with cholesterol stones. Acquired factors में आपको humoral, hormonal and neurogenic factors हैं, वो भी render the formation of cholesterol stones. Hereditary factors में there are certain genes, genetic defects which account for cholesterol stone formation. Cholesterol has to be rendered soluble in bile by combination with bile acids or bile salts and lecithins. जब तक कोलेस्ट्रॉल इनके साथ कंबाइन नहीं करेगा, कोलेस्ट्रॉल सॉल्युबल नहीं हो सकता. तो इसकी सॉल्युबिलिटी के लिए हमने इसको डिटर्जेंट इफेक्ट देना है. किसके साथ भला? बाइल सॉल्ट्स के साथ एंड वाटर इनसॉल्युबल लेसिथिन्स के साथ. दे एक्ट एज डिटर्जेंट्स. ठीक है. बट sometimes the cholesterol concentration in our body is so much so that this exceeds the solubilizing capacity of bile. तो क्या होगा कि वहां पे सुपर सैचुरेशन हो जाएगी बाइल की कोलेस्ट्रॉल के साथ. कोलेस्ट्रॉल विल नो लॉन्गर रिमेन dispersed in the bile salts and it will form monohydrate cholesterol crystals which are solid in appearance. Monohydrate cholesterol crystals बन जाएंगी जबकि हमारे पास सुपर सैचुरेशन हो जाएगी. तो ये जो क्रिस्टल्स हैं ये फर्दर जाके बाद में गॉलस्टोन्स बना देंगी, कोलेस्ट्रॉल गॉलस्टोन्स. तो हमारे पास कोलेस्ट्रॉल बनने के लिए 4 प्रोसेसेस होते हैं कि सबसे पहले दे बाइल मस्ट बी सुपर सैचुरेटेड विद कोलेस्ट्रॉल, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, हाइपोमोटिलिटी ऑफ द गॉल ब्लैडर या कि स्टेसिस ऑफ द गॉल ब्लैडर, वो प्रमोट करेगा इस प्रोसेस को कि सुपर सैचुरेशन जो जहाँ पे थी वहां पे न्यूक्लिएशन होगी और ज्यादा कोलेस्ट्रॉल जो है वो एक्यूमुलेट होगा. देन कोलेस्ट्रॉल न्यूक्लिएशन इन द बाइल इज एक्सेलरेटेड एंड फाइनली आपके पास म्यूकस हाइपरसिक्रेशन होगी फ्रॉम द गॉल ब्लैडर which will trap the nucleated cholesterol crystals which leads to stone formation. Here you see bile salts के साथ लिपिड्स बने, कोलेस्ट्रॉल बना, इन्होंने वेसिकल्स बनाए, मिक्स वेसिकल्स बने, सुपर सेचुरेशन हुई, मल्टी लेमुलर वेसिकल्स बने। वहां पे जब गॉल ब्लैडर मोटिलिटी या स्टेसिस होगा, वो फर्दर इस प्रोसेस को करेगा, एनहेंस करेगा। वहां पे हमारे पास मोनोहाइड्रेट कोलेस्ट्रॉल क्रिस्टल्स बननी शुरू हो जाएंगी, प्लेट्स बननी शुरू हो जाएंगी, न्यूक्लिएशन बढ़ती चली जाएगी, mucus hypersecretion होगी from the gallbladder, and this will further aggravate the phenomenon and which will lead to cholesterol stone formation. What is the pigment stones? What are they composed of? These are actually combinations of abnormal insoluble calcium salts of unconjugated bilirubin with inorganic calcium salts. दो चीजें याद रखनी है, unconjugated bilirubin विद इनऑर्गेनिक कैल्शियम सॉल्ट्स, ये चीजें होती हैं जो कि मिक्सचर होते हैं पिगमेंट स्टोन. So there are certain disorders which are associated with elevated levels of unconjugated bilirubin, such as hemolytic disorders, hemolytic syndromes, severe ileac dysfunctions or bypass, bacterial infections of the biliary tree. They all increase the risk of giving rise to pigment stones. अनकॉन्जुगेटेड बिलीरुबिन आमतौर पे बहुत थोड़ी सी क्वांटिटी में होता है, लेकिन जब बिलियरी ट्रैक्ट इन्फेक्शन होगी तो इसकी क्वांटिटी बढ़ जाएगी. और बिलियरी ट्रैक्ट इन्फेक्शन में हमारे पास माइक्रोबियल ऑर्गेनिज्म जो होंगे वो इकोलाई होंगे, एस्कैरिस होगा, और लिवर फ्लूक्स होंगे, ओसाइनेंस स्पेशली, which increase the risk of bile stone formation. ठीक है, ये आपने याद रखनी है कि कैसे होते हैं बाइल जो होते हैं पिगमेंट स्टोन की कंपोजिशन क्या होते हैं. Now morphology पे what are the gallstones look like? The cholesterol stones, they are large or small. About sometimes they are pure, that is 100% of they are composed of cholesterol, but this is quite rare. Otherwise they are mixture of phosphates and carbonates. Pure cholesterol stones are pale yellow. They can be round to oval, and they have a fine granular hard external surface. When you cut them open on transaction, they will have a glistening, radiating or crystalline palisading. Then they have an increased amount of calcium carbonate, phosphate, and bilirubin. There can be discoloration and they appear gray, white to black. कई दफा उनको distinguish करना from the pigment stone मुश्किल हो जाता है. They can be multiple, mostly they are multiple up to several centimeters in diameter. Sometimes, but very rarely, only there is a single stone. जब single stone होता है तो वो आमतौर पे बहुत बड़ा होता है और उसके ज्यादातर symptoms देने के chances कम होते हैं. But it is the small stones which give rise to the trouble because they may become impacted in the bile duct, and there they give rise to the symptoms of obstruction like jaundice. So cholesterol stones largely are radiolucent. That is, अगर आप उनके रेडियोग्राफ्स देखें, रेडियोग्राफी पे आपको वो नजर आएंगे, शेडो आपको नजर आ जाएगा. बट इफ देयर इज सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट इज प्रेजेंट इन दिस स्टोन्स, दे विल बी रेडियो ओपेक. ये अब वो नजर नहीं आएंगे. Pigment stones have been divided into black and brown. The black stones are said to be in the present in the sterile gallbladder, कि वहां पे इन्फेक्शन नहीं होगी. एंड ब्राउन स्टोन्स हम कहते हैं कि जब कोई इन्फेक्शन हो जाएगी इंट्राहेपेटिक और एक्स्ट्राहेपेटिक बाइल डक्ट्स पे, तो वहां पे ब्राउन स्टोन्स होंगे. बाइल स्टोन्स की कॉम्बिनेशन आपके पास कैल्शियम सॉल्ट्स ऑफ अनकॉन्जुगेटेड बिलिरुबिन, small amounts of calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, mucin glycoprotein, and some cholesterol monohydrate crystals. Remember these combinations of the black pigment stones: unconjugated bilirubin, calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, mucin glycoprotein, and cholesterol monohydrate crystals. बाइल ब्राउन पिगमेंट स्टोन जो है उनके अंदर भी आपने देखना है कुछ चीजें कॉमन है ब्लैक के साथ: अनकॉन्जुगेटेड बिलिरुबिन, म्यूसिल ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन, कोलेस्ट्रॉल. लेकिन जो डिफरेंट चीजें हैं ब्राउन स्टोन में, दे आर calcium salts of palmitate and stearate. Black stones are rarely one than 1.5 centimeter in diameter. They are present in a large number, and they may uh, fall apart or crumble when you touch them. They are speculated or molded. Brown stones are laminated, soft to touch, and spoke like a greasy consistency. 50 to 70% black stones are radiopaque because they contain amounts of calcium carbonates and phosphates. Brown stones contain calcium soaps and they are radiolucent. Okay. These are cholesterol stones, multiple small and large stones inside the gallbladder. These are black stones, the pigment stones, the shiny black multiple pigment stones present. Uh, Mostly they remain silent. The patient leads a normal life in 70 to 80% of the cases. But sometimes they come to you because of the biliary pain, which is acute or excruciating or colic in nature or spasmodic, because there is obstruction caused by the gallstones in the biliary tree. Inflammation of the gallstones हो जाएगी cholecystitis के साथ, और फिर वहां पे पेन और ज्यादा होगा. Complications of the gallstones may include empyema, perforation, fistulas, inflammation of the biliary tree, cholangitis जिसको कहते हैं, and obstructive cholestasis, pancreatitis, और आपके पास even CA adenocarcinoma gallbladder के chances ही बढ़ जाएंगे because of the recurrent irritation and in chronic inflammation in the gallbladder. Now, what is cholecystitis? It is inflammation of the gallbladder. Like any other inflammation, ये भी acute हो सकती है, chronic हो सकती है, और acute superimposed on chronic. It always occurs in association with gallstones. It is one of the commonest causes of abdominal surgeries in the United States. तो हमारे पास acute cholecystitis जो है वो कैलकुलस भी हो सकता है और ए कैलकुलस भी हो सकता है. कैलकुलस क्या होता है? कैलकुलस कहते हैं स्टोन को. दैट मीन्स एक्यूट कैलकुलस कोलिसिस्टाइटिस में स्टोन होंगे, एंड इट इज एन एक्यूट इन्फ्लेमेशन ऑफ गॉल ब्लैडर, एंड 90% of the time there is obstruction of the neck or cystic duct of the gallbladder. It is the complication of the gallstones and the most common reason for emergency cholecystectomy. A calculus cholecystitis होता है about 10% of the people में. Acute cholecystitis में gallbladder आपको या तो enlarged होगा, या कभी in the initial cases it can be normal in size as well, और ये tense होगा, और it will be bright red or blotchy or violet or green black. Discoloration green black ज्यादातर उसत होगी जब यहाँ पे वो हो जाएगा, एम्पाइमा हो जाएगा या गैंग्रीन हो जाएगा. देन सबसिरोजल हेमरेजेस आपको नजर आएंगे, पिक्नोटिक से स्पॉट नजर आएंगे टाइनी से सबसिरोजल हेमरेज के. द सिरोजल सर्विस कवरिंग जो है उसके ऊपर आपको फिब्रिन लेयर्स नजर आएंगी, और या के सुपरेशन नजर आएगी, सुपरेटिव एक्सुडेट्स नजर आएंगे इन द लेटर स्टेजेस में. मॉर्फोलॉजिकली आपको कैलकुलस और ए कैलकुलस कोलिसिस्टाइटिस में कोई चेंजेस नजर नहीं आते, लेकिन अगर ग्रॉस में आप देखें तो बस इतना ही फर्क है कि कैलकुलस में आपको स्टोन नजर आएंगे. And in calculus cholecystitis, obstruction stone is present usually in the neck of the gallbladder or the cystic duct. Or the gallbladder lumen may contain stones, one or multiple, and the gallbladder, if you cut it open, it may be filled with turbulent or cloudy bile, or it can be green colored bile. There can be fibrin deposition or pus or hemorrhage inside the gallbladder. The mucosa can be normal, or it can give you a velvety, smooth, glistening appearance. When the contained exudate is pus, pure pus, it is known as the empyema of gallbladder. In mild cases, the wall is thickened, edematous, and hyperemic. When it is a severe case, it becomes green-black necrotic, termed gangrenous. cholecystitis with small to large perforations. अगर गैस फॉर्मिंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स थे वहां पे, तो वहां पे क्या होगा, आपको एक जैसे कि क्लोस्ट्रीडिया एंड कॉलीफॉर्म्स एक्यूट एम्फाइजेमेटस कोलिसिस्टाइटिस हो जाएगा। ठीक है, इसमें आपने देखा कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक्यूट कोलिसिस्टाइटिस है, इसमें एम्फाइजेमेटस अपीयरेंस भी आ रही है और नेक्रोटिक और हेमरेजिक डेब्री भी है इसके अंदर। एक्यूट कोलिसिस्टाइटिस shows you with severe progressive right upper quadrant or right hypochondrial pain or epigastric pain, fever, anorexia, tachycardia, sweating, nausea, vomiting. Sometimes the patients are jaundice free, but later they show hyperbilirubinemia. जो patients with acute calculus cholecystitis may have experienced previous attacks of acute pain, or they might have gone symptom free. It may appear to the patient's notice because of its suddenness, and it may become an acute surgical emergency, or sometimes it resolves without any medical care within 24 hours. लेकिन 25% में पेशेंट्स में सिम्टम्स डेवलप हो जाते हैं और सर्जिकल इंटरवेंशन की जरूरत पड़ जाती है, नहीं करेंगे तो रिकरेंस होती चली जाएगी। ये कैलकुलस कोलिसिस्टाइटिस में जो सिम्टम्स हैं वो बहुत जो इंसिडियस होते हैं, पेशेंट को पता ही नहीं चलता। और उसके बाद ये होता है कि कई दफा हमारे पास उन ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन की वजह से वो पेशेंट प्रेजेंट करते हैं और फिर वो एक फेटल किस्म का आउटकम होता है उनके फिर इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन हो जाती है, क्योंकि गैंग्रीन या परफोरेशन हो जाती है। ठीक है, और सामेला टाइफी और स्टेफिलोकोकाई की वजह से हमारे पास इन्फ्लेमेशन हो जाती है। इसलिए ए कैलकुलस को ट्रीट करना ज्यादा मुश्किल है, बिकॉज इंसिडियस होता है और सिम्टम्स जो है वो जरा मास्क रहते हैं, मिलते नहीं है। एम्पाइमा आप देख रहे हैं, पस आपको नजर आ रही है, एक स्टोन भी पड़ा हुआ है, बिग स्टोन इन द बॉडी ऑफ दी गॉल ब्लैडर, और इसके अलावा पस एक्सुडेट आपको जो है वो डर्टी सा नजर आ रहा है, टर्बिड सा। Usual pattern of acute inflammation in empyema of the gallbladder, empyema, leukocytic infiltration, vascular congestion, frank abscess formation, or gangrenous necrosis. When it is pure pus, it is empyema of the gallbladder. Empyema of the gallbladder के ऊपर आपको आ जाता है ऑस्टिमन। Chronic cholecystitis you have done in practical, so I will give you a quick review. It is either because of the repeated attacks of mild or severe acute cholecystitis, or it becomes apparent because of the absence of any previous attacks. In 90% of the cases, or in even more than 90% of the cases, it is associated with polylithiasis. और आपने पढ़ लिए हैं गॉलस्टोन्स दोनों तरह के कोलेस्ट्रॉल एंड पिगमेंट स्टोन दोनों ही जो है वो क्रॉनिक कोलिसिस्टाइटिस कर सकते हैं। और अगर इसके पास इन्फ्लेमेशन होगी तो पेन होगा, और हमारे पास पेन के सिम्टम्स आएंगे पेशेंट के पास। इन्फ्लेमेशन में माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ई कोलाई, एंटेरोकोकाई आपको सुपर सैचुरेशन कर सकते हैं, यानी कि बाइल इन्फेक्ट होगा ई कोलाई और एंटेरोकोकाई के। सिम्टम्स कई दफा एक्यूट फॉर्म की तरह कई होते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी आपको सर्जरी जो है, सर्जरी इज द आंसर। ठीक है, morphologically either the gallbladder is normal looking on the gross, or it is having a very thickened kind of wall. The serosa is smooth and glistening, or it can be shown as dull because there is subserosal fibrosis. Sometimes adhesions are there because of the previous acute inflammation. जब आप इसको खोलेंगे on sectioning, the wall is variable thickened, gray white appearance होगी. The lumen may contain clear or green yellow or turbid or mucoid bile and may contain stones. Mucosa आमतौर पे preserved होता है या velvety सा होता है, smooth सा होता है. Histologically there is again variable morphology. The mild forms, there are lymphocytes, plasma cell, macrophages in the mucosa and subserosa. With the advancing एज और स्टेज ऑफ द डिसीज सब एपिथेलियल सब सिरोजल फाइब्रोसिस हो जाएगा, जो कि क्रॉनिक इन्फ्लेमेशन का हॉलमार्क है, विद मोनोन्यूक्लियर सेल इन्फिल्ट्रेट्स कंपोज ऑफ लिम्फोसाइट्स एंड प्लाज्मा सेल रॉकीटेंस की, और इसको साइनसिस फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी। ये कुछ भी नहीं होता, ये इनफोल्डिंग ऑफ द म्यूकोजल कवरिंग डीप डाउन into the wall of the gallbladder होती है। इसको sometimes a newcomer into histopathology mistakes it as the carcinoma of the gallbladder, which is very much wrong. In the old long standing cases dystrophic calcification हो सकती है gallbladder में, hard हो जाएगा वो, और it may become a porcelain gallbladder। इसको हमने गौर से देखना है, because porcelain gallbladder bears an increased risk of gallbladder carcinoma। xanthelomatous cholecystitis होता है but rare है। इसमें बहुत ज्यादा there will be thickened wall of the gallbladder will be shrunken, nodular and inflamed with areas of necrosis and hemorrhage। Then there is sometimes there is atrophic gallbladder इतना atrophic होगा कि गायब ही हो जाएगा almost, और only clear fluid या secretion रह जाएंगी। इसको हम hydrops of the gallbladder कहते हैं। hydrops mean water। This is the contracted gallbladder। देखना आपने कितना small in amount हो चुका है, shrunken हो चुका है, and with stone। This is a distended gallbladder which shows multiple stones intraluminally, and they are black colored, that means they are pigment stones। This is porcelain gallbladder। वो मैंने ही पहले ही आपको बताया है कि इसकी एसोसिएशन विद कैंसर ऑफ द गॉल ब्लैडर के साथ होती है। दिस इज Rokitansky as of sinuses infoldings of the mucosa deep down into the gallbladder wall। फीचर्स आपको पता है कि पेन है राइट अपर क्वाड्रेंट या हाइपोकॉन्ड्रियम में, एपिगैस्ट्रियम में, नोजिया वॉमिटिंग हो सकती है, इंटॉलरेंस टू द फैट फूड्स हो सकती हैं। हमारे पास कॉम्प्लिकेशन आती हैं, उन कॉम्प्लिकेशन को वी हैव टू take into account, which can be bacterial superinfection with cholangitis, sepsis, gallbladder perforation, local abscess, gallbladder rupture with diffuse peritonitis, biliary enteric fistula with drainage of bile into adjacent organs। अच्छा, उसके बाद एयर एंड बैक्टीरिया इनटू द बिलियरी एंड गॉलस्टोन इंड्यूस्ड इंटेस्टिनल ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन, जिसको हम आइलियस कहते हैं। फिर अगर कोई प्री एग्जिस्टिंग मेडिकल इलनेस पेशेंट के अंदर है, वो एग्रीवेट हो जाएगी, जैसे कार्डियक, पल्मोनरी, लिवर और रीनल डिकम्पेंसेशन अगर वहाँ पे है। पोर्सिंग गॉल ब्लैडर पहले बताया कि इसके इंक्रीज रिस्क ऑफ गॉल ब्लैडर कैंसर होते हैं। देन डिसऑर्डर्स ऑफ द एक्स्ट्रा हेपेटिक बाइल डक्ट्स में आपके पास कोलिडोलिथाइसिस है, ascending cholangitis है। Cholelithiasis, I will tell you quickly that there is the presence of the stone in the bile duct. It may be symptomatic, asymptomatic, or symptomatic because of obstruction, pancreatitis, cholangitis, hepatic abscess, secondary biliary cirrhosis, acute cholecystitis. Cholangitis is used for bacterial infection on bile ducts। There is obstruction to bile flow, most commonly lithiasis and biliary strictures। less common causes हमारे पास है इंडवेलिक स्टेंट्स हैं, कैथेटर्स हैं, ट्यूमर्स हैं, पेंक्रेटाइटिस है, बैक्टीरिया, फंगाई, वायरसेस, पैरासाइट्स। बैक्टीरिया हमारे पास कॉमनली जो है वो कौन से होंगे? इकोलाई, क्लेप्सियला, एंटेरोकोकस, एंटेरोबैक्टर, क्लोस्ट्रीडियम, बैक्टीरियोइड्स। ठीक है, ये आपने याद रखना है। फिर उसके बाद आपके पास ये आ गया gallbladder adenocarcinoma। You can see in the upper photograph gross, it contains a large exophatic tumor that is filling the lumen। The tumors of the gallbladder can be exophatic growths or they can be infiltrating, that is finger like infiltration in the substance of the gallbladder, और exophatic यानी कि वो एक exophatic सा मैस बना देते हैं या कुछ polypoidal सा मैस बना देते हैं। नीचे वाली फोटोग्राफ में माइक्रोस्कोपिकली आप देख रहे हैं एक फाइब्रोसिस बहुत ज्यादा है इसके अंदर, और ग्लैंड्स पड़े हुए हैं जिनकी अगर आप देखें तो हाइपरक्रोमैटिक से उनकी लाइनिंग एपिथेलियल सेल्स हैं, कोलमनर एपिथेलियम है। तो ये गॉल ब्लैडर है। नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विद pancreas and the tumors of the liver, which we'll see in the later section। Until then, it's Eid Mubarak to you all.